Hi, I'm JB Salter, maker of Salter's Jigging Pole. Today we want to show you how to catch cyclade and brim using the techniques that we have developed over the years to catch big cyclade and brim. A beauty. Took a little time to get him, but sometimes it's that way. That's a good one. Probably a pound, a little over. Nice. That's a black crappie, black cyclade, as we call them in South Louisiana. Now the bait we're using right now is a number 4 hook, 1/16 ounce jig head with a black and chartreuse sparkle, kind of greenish looking, and a plastic weed guard all glued together so that you make a solid bait out of it. And then it's got that weed guard on there, which makes it not get hung up down there. It's the middle of the year here, and we generally come fishing into the Chafly Basin after the water falls to a lower level where it's out of the woods and all of the fish are back in the channels where you can locate them. Now, a lot of time we fish in the Lake Loretta area and the oil fields surrounding it earlier in the year when the Chafly Basin is high. Now, what we go by is the bar-sorrel scale. I do. Chafly River bar-sorrel scale. Now, right now it's about 4 feet. That means 4 feet above sea level, above the Gulf of Mexico, and then it becomes fishable. Now, places like Lake Loretta, we quit fishing that after this becomes good. And all these fish gather up in their usual places, like around these, cyclade around these lying down logs and trees and underneath these bushes, and bluegill, which are in the basin also, in the clearer water areas. I got a nice fish. Not so nice, but a fish. Cyclade. Now, we're not going to keep those today. There's no minimum on the size limit, but that's a little too small. Okay, we're going to move on. One more cast. There's one. That's where you catch fish. That's another nice one. Talk about leaving. Ooh, look at him, he's running. That's over a pound, I can tell. Just got to take it easy with them, because you got a small hook and a big fish. They don't have tender mouths as a lot of people think, but you got a number 4 hook and a fish that weighs well over a pound. So that's a beauty there. Still alive. That's what we came for. I think the reason why it's taking a little longer to catch some fish this morning, this water kind of got a little bit cloudier, a little bit muddier over the last 2 days, and therefore it's a little harder for those fish to see the bait. All they need to do is see it, and looks alive, and it look alive, and they'll wear it out. Another good one. See, there, it took them a little while. He's going around the boat. I got that one with a slip float that time. It took a little while to get him, though. That's another big one. That's 3 nice ones this morning so far. Look at that, another over a pounder. That's beauty. Yeah, now, when I'm at home, I often get phone calls, or even on my cell phone, from people who want to know where to go and catch fish, because they see me put it in the newspaper that they're biting in such and such place, and they want a little bit more accurate information. Well, I do answer the calls and try to help everybody find fish. What a cyclade eats is something live at all times, and And a brim, he eats little insects or either small swimming fish, minnows, crawfish, grass shrimp, river shrimp, and those kinds of bait. But a cyclade, he seems to like something moving. That's why he stays around roots and lives in logs and eats. He's looking for minnows, crawfish, tadpoles, baby brim, things of that nature. I want to show you another little trick what makes that hook jump out of there real good, real easy. What I'm going to put on the hook point is lithium grease, regular old wheel bearing grease. And people say, the smell doesn't bother them. I said, nope, not a bit. Now what it'll do, it'll make this hook jump out of this little weed guard better, so you don't lose any fish. I'm gonna put a little white lithium grease right on that point of that hook. Now it's gonna slide out of there real good, no trouble. I got him. I got something. He's strong, good and strong. Big cyclade. Maybe the biggest one so far. Look at that beauty. Had to work for that one. But I saw it moving the line. But that's the biggest one today. About 1.5 pounds. All the ones we got nice ones, 1 pound or so. Okay. That's what we came for. Black cyclade. Now there's a difference between black and white. Black cyclade have linear stripes and salt pepper configuration, and they grow to 3.88 pounds. Now white cyclade come out of the Mississippi River and the Red Rivers, which becomes a chow fly into the basin, and they have a vertical stripes and a white stomach, and they grow up to 6 pounds. That's a state record, but they generally grow a little bit bigger. But this is a black cyclade that you find in bayous, slow-moving lakes, or like in the basin. That's a cyclade. He's a big one. Told you they were there the other day, so but now, this is the biggest one of the day, right here. Now that's beauty. I just came over that limb. There's a limb out there. I know where that limb is. And we've been fishing it for years. This tree's been here about 3 years. Beauty. This is the white cyclade. See the vertical stripes and the white stomach. That's the first white today. And he's the biggest. There he is again. That's a big one again. Not quite so big, but big enough today. And that's a good eater. Good eating size right there. Very good for eating. Just about as big as a big, huge bluegill or chinky fin. That's another black. Now he tore my weed guard up, see? I lasted, 5 fish this morning so far with this one. Now I've just got to change it. When I go home, I'll fix it again, refurbish them. See how the weed guard busts? So that's just the name of the game. You have to refurbish your bait and have 8 or 10 ready when you go fishing, so you don't be fooling around trying to glue bait together out here for the new bait. Very good brim. Very good bluegill brim. That's a good medium size. Good, go good in the skillet. Now I'll show you the way we put the cricket on. Show you what we're fishing with. This is Salter's weighted pinfish hook. This is acid core solder attached to a number 6 hook with a 15-degree bend in it. And you thread and it's lightweight, it's not as heavy as lead. And you thread a cricket from underneath the collar all the way through the body and let the hook stick out the back. And that way he'll stay on there better. And all you do, you let it sink slowly and you watch your line out there and then you drag it across the bottom. There he is. Good one. Very good brim. Well, look what he's doing to that pole. He's making a U out of it. That's a chinky pin. That's beauty. That's a chinky pin. They grow over a pound. This one is almost a pound. That's a beautiful chinky pin. There's another one. Another good fish of some kind. It's big bluegill. Beauty. This has been known to be called a vacuum cleaner. I call it a super vac. Nothing beats this catching brim. You thread him underneath the collar, right out the tail. Now my range is about 25 to 26 feet out there with this 10-foot jigging pole. Just flip it out there and let it go. You can overhand cast it or underhand. There he is. Another good one. That's a good medium-sized one. Very good for the pan. Folks, we're in Bayou in the catfish oil field off of Little Pigeon. And every year, when the water gets down to 5 feet on the Bayou scale, swarms of people fill the landing. Oh, look at here. I'm not even fishing now. I got a nice one right out here. Hallelujah. I'm trying to tell you where we are. Look at that. Good medium-sized one. Good for the pan. Hope Marissa cooks some of these and shows folks how to do it. I had a little boy tell me one time, he said, tell that fish to say, ah. I had a preacher used to order 50 of these hooks from me starting of every spring. And he said, JB, he was a Frenchman from Lafayette, and he said, send me 50 of those sinful cricket hooks. So I would do it every year. He's passed on to heaven now. Had a hit. Oh, look at that. He was waiting for it. He was waiting. He was waiting. Now these are mediums. I fished here 2 days ago and we caught about 30 here. May not be any big ones left. Real big ones. If you'd like to make a trip with me like this, call me at 225-627-5151 or 225-933-9109, my cell phone number. We'll arrange to have a trip like this. There's one. That's a white one. They're stronger than the red ones. We're not going to keep that one today. That is an edible fish, though. Some people don't get any fish at all. And they appreciate you giving them any kind you can give them. Well, folks, it looked like we just stopped in here and there they were, but I've been fishing this place for several years, and that's the way you need to understand the basin. You need to learn it. I'm going to describe luck to you. Have the right boat, what you need, what you're going to do, kind of fishing. And if you don't bass fish, you don't need anything but a stick steering boat or one like a steering wheel like mine in front so you can handle your boat like a helicopter around where you need to. Now, the second part of it is learn that jigging pole like I can show you. The third part is learn your places and where the fish are at all stages of the water and times of the year. And number fourth is the only part of luck is luck. That is, be there at the right time. And number five is optional. When you get old, you need a fishing partner so you can come back here and not have a stroke and be hanging out the boat and nobody take you home. I said, is that a goggle eye? What is that? Big old bluegill. That's a big one. That's a nice one there. I put on my pole, I put a lighter jig head because this little water's a little bit shallow. As this water goes down, you don't want it to sink too quickly. You want to be able to get to it. There's another one. Seems like a pretty good one. Good little fight there. Well, that's a beauty there. Go good in the skillet. 3 or 4 of them, potato salad, lettuce and tomato salad. Can't beat it. Everybody want to retire and go to Florida and all other places. Why don't you retire and go down and live in South Louisiana? A lot of people do that. They sell their home in Baton Rouge and go down here and rebuild that camp into a home and sell out everything in Baton Rouge and come live in Bell River or somewhere down here. I'd like to tell all the viewers that I also guide in this area and 4 or 5 other places, Lake Barrett, Old River, Falls River, and all you got to do is give me a ring and we'll set up a trip and discuss whether you want to try to catch sackle or brim. And I will teach you how to use this jigging pole and you'll catch fish the rest of your life. Better than you've ever done it. That's the biggest one. Look at that. Biggest one, folks. Beauty. Okay. That always happens when the cameraman starts fishing. Okay, folks. We've had a good day's fishing. Hope you enjoyed it. Give me a ring if you want to go and do this kind of fishing. You're watching the Outdoor Kitchen Show.